What's good? What's good? What's good? This is Retro Talk Form Podcast. I am your boy, BAA, aka Black, aka Black Ass African. You can find me on two social platforms, YouTube, Black underscore AZZ, and IG, Black underscore AZZ. I'm going to pass it down to my partner that's diagonally that way.
The other way.
That's right.
What's up? What's up? That's it. What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Man, we in this thing, man. About to get it on and popping. Appreciate everybody joining us, man. Hot Dog 18. You can find me on IG, man. Hey, it's about to go down tonight, man. We got our brothers in the house. I'm gonna pass it up top.
Hey.
Cali Vegas, guys. You can find me on Cali Vegas on IG, Cali Vegas on YouTube as well. I'm Jairobi of Retro Talk Forum. I'm like the guy I'm always with these brothers. Now I get to pass it to one of my favorites diagonally, that way.
There you go.
Yeah. But you, Ro.
Me, okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Ro, of 1/6 of the legendary group from Atlanta, Another Bad Creation, first cats from the town to go platinum and all that good stuff like that. And I'm with the good brothers, you know what I'm saying? Retro Talk Forum. We talk about all kind of dope stuff. So I'm just glad to be a part of it, man. They reached out to me, and I'm just glad to be able to show some love and have some fun tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate
and you can reach me at or ABC at Instagram.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all for joining us for this different type of thing that we got going on. This volume is Wayback, Playback. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be a playback of 80s and 90s music. So we're gonna have 12 categories coming at y'all. So we're gonna start with like category 1, and each one of us from that category has a song that we're gonna pick from that category, and we're gonna go on from 1 all the way down to 12. And just, play some good music for y'all, man. First off, we do not own the rights to this music that we are playing. I repeat, we do not own the music or the rights to the music that we're about to play. That disclaimer is out the way for the moment. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly get into our pickups and see what my fellas got, what they picked up in the last week or so. Let's start with who we gonna start with? Hot? Let's start with Ro. Let's see what Ro got. You finna get on the big screen.
Okay. For my pickup, I had them for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because everything been closed and can't really go nowhere and do nothing. But I'm a basketball fan. I'm a big Knicks fan, so I went and got these right here, the Pumas suede blue with the orange stripe. I'm trying to find me a John Starks jersey. So if y'all can point me in that direction, I would really appreciate it. But this is my pickup right here.
All right. It's a dope pickup, bro.
Why, thank you, sir.
All right, let's go to my brother up north.
All right.
Mr. Cali Vegas.
I know he finna do something crazy.
No, I just got one. I got the this was eBay Italy, but Yannick Noah. This is the Yannick Noah tournament. Anything Yannick Noah, huge tennis fan, as you know. But anything Yannick Noah, I always try to get Lecoq Sportive.
Right.
It holds up. They're wearable, so that's the one thing I love. But this is the only one because I have enough shoes. I swear to you. That's my one and only. So, you guys.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, now we're gonna go to Mr. Hot Dog 18.
Well, I picked up what everybody wanted yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You see the 3M on there a little bit. Yeah. Pick these back.
They don't know what that is. Please let them know what that is in Radio Land.
It's the Flint 13, one that came out yesterday. Beautiful shoe. Beautiful shoe. Beautiful. This is beautiful. What is this, velvet? Yeah.
Ain't nothing but an entrepreneur. Let me go ahead and show mine right quick.
Thank you, V.
Let me go ahead and show mine right quick. As y'all know, I was in my bros hot dogs neck of the woods, and we went, did a little photo shoot. Stopped by the mall, and I saw these, and I was like, yeah, I gotta get these. Kelly, you might like these.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Rivalry goals.
Maroon
Yeah.
Jones,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes, sir.
I paid $40 for these.
For the steal. For
For
the
the
steal.
steal. Yes,
One of
sir.
the best. One of the best reboots. People have slept
It
on that.
is. It is. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
That's the original Patrick Ewing, right?
Right. I mean, it's not the actual OG, but they went back to the shape and the form of
To
it.
the shape, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they did. Appreciate it. Since we're through with pickups, first of all, I would like to acknowledge something right quick before we move forward. Mr. Haas Flair, one of our homies that stays in Australia. Shout out to him. We want to send our condolences out to his friend, which is named Swiss from the SAS crew. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hopefully I am. Us at Retro Talk Forum, me and Hot Dog 18, plus the fellas that's joining us, Retro Talk Nation. We send our condolences out to your friend. May he rest in peace, and y'all find peace and harmony throughout the grieving. I hate doing stuff like that because you don't know what to say, but rest in peace to your homie, man.
All right, man. We're gonna shout out the chat real quick, man. We got Red in here, Hawk Flair. V's Kicks, Feel Fresh 313.
Feel like fresh. What's up? Oh.
313, fuck free word.
Feel like fresh. Oh,
That's right.
It took me forever to realize 313 is Detroit. I mean,
Yeah.
I did. That's Detroit. Like I thought my man was East Coast because he's feel out down, but that's a Detroit thing too. So I know that now.
Yeah. Also, man, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, man, Lift Heavy, Beer Jedi, man. Give them a follow on Instagram. Yeah, you might as well show that too, bro. Show the pickup. You got the Lift Heavy mask, which can also be turned into a headband.
It's dope, bro.
Yeah.
This is dope. Very dope. Very dope. Very dope. Very dope.
Shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us, man. Rocking with us.
Oh yeah. Always. We love the chat, man. Without the chat, man, we ain't nothing. We can't move forward without the chat. So let's get into what the people are waiting to see or hear.
Here, right.
So, like I said, what we're doing is we got 12 categories. Each category, each one of these guys right here, including myself, will actually play a snippet of a song that they choose for each category. I see you down there, Pimpalicious. I see you down there. I see you, bro. I see you.
Red said, "Love the hat, fellas. Love the hat." Appreciate you.
And what we're gonna do is, this is the order we're gonna do it in. We're gonna start with Ro, Callie, me, then Hot. Every category. That's how we're gonna start the rotation. So Ro will go first. Callie was second. I'm third. Hop, you last. Everybody cool with that?
Yep. 45-second snippets of each song.
Yeah. Between 30 to 45 seconds.
30 to 45 seconds. All right.
And once again, we do not own the rights to these songs. We are just fans. We are just fans.
We just fans of the music. That's it. All right. Everybody got their first category ready, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
First category is best female hip hop song. So we're gonna go to Ro so he can get his started.
Okay.
You want to get on the big screen, or you good?
I'm good. I'm ready. But hey, I just want to say this. I'm glad you let me go first because this song I'm finna play finna set the tone. Y'all ready?
Okay then.
Okay.
We ready. Is the chat ready?
Here we go.
Ready? We ready.
Yeah, we ready.
The ramen is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman can bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to assistance open up to make you holler and scream? Hey, yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merry, 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 happy, overjoyed. Please, with all the beats and rhymes my sisters have employed. Look at you going down the sound totally a yes. Let me state the
Man, I want to keep going, but 45 seconds, man.
Okay then. Okay then.
Queen Latifah went off on that one.
Yes,
she did.
Moni Love snapped too now.
Yes, she did. She snapped.
Moni Love snapped too. Hey, but check this out. We got to I don't know if we mentioned this, that these are 80s and 90s songs.
Yes.
Nothing after 2000. So these are 80s and 90s, nothing after 2000 songs. You know what I'm saying? Might dip in the late 70s, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, these are 80s and 90s songs, which we do not own the rights to. Okay.
I wish Hot would have mentioned that before I played this 2002 song, because it's the only one I got wrong in terms of, we ran over this yesterday, but this one I went over, even though she started in 96, because I didn't want to duplicate like the Queen, the great female MCs. But this one is Jean Grey, like the X-Men comic book. The song is called My Crew, and I'm just going to play the snippet, but it's kind of foreshadowing. This is 17 years later, and she talks about how rap is changing, and what she's speaking about, you're going to hear, it's what rap is now. So I'll play it, Jean Grey.
What y'all fighting for the light of the raw battle? No, can't be the latter, because music just doesn't matter, right? Maybe I'm pitching emotions to broken ears and living in gears when shit was spoken clearly without all the bullshit. Pulling clips, replacing kings and court jesters, bought presses, proclaim the best is paid, and just to sick the rest who made it possible to be spitting. If you got the same topless women grinning, and your joint will keep spinning. I swear it's like swimming with sharks in public pools in shallow water, and some of these artists is fucking your youngest daughter. Feel me? Ain't no real fam, niggas is playing you. Trust me, I wouldn't let my brother have his way with you. I'm only stating facts, shit is plain as floodlights. We drop 10, I wanna fuck you, maybe 2 1 mics. I'm just trying to keep it done right, once of unity. I want our crew to be just like it used to be. If you believe in us, you really believe that. Okay.
Well, that's my first. That's Jean Grey. What's interesting about the sample where you hear Jay-Z, for those who don't know a lot about Jean Grey, early on they wanted her to be a more mainstream artist, but she didn't want to sacrifice her looks. So a lot of the early work, when you see her drawings or painting, is beautiful, but she didn't want that to be the content of her work. So she kind of got with different crews in terms of that. Brooklyn Academy, Talib Kweli, those people. So Jean Grey.
That's dope, man. Yeah, that's dope. Mine, first of all, when you say female artist, I don't think she gets that respect, and she got bangers. She's from the Midwest, but she lived in the South now. When she started with Jermaine Dupri. Huh? So I shouldn't go no further than just to go ahead and play it. You know what I'm saying?
So let's take a ride with the threats on the head. Open up your doors, open up your doors, let the funk flow in from this homie Jay and his newfound. I'm hitting switches like Eric on the Sodo Creek for yo G. It's the BRAT. Putting a dip in your hip from right to left. And on top of all that, I'm so for yo. That's my crew. Hey homie, that's who I roll with, and we keep nothing but the flash. Them calls me the funkified, vocalistic that they ain't ready for, but they just don't hear it though. They come with so funkified, and make it move from side to side. We're coming straight from the 606 boat is the Brett and JD big baby. So lay back and listen as I catch up on my pimpin' and freak this duet just like Ashford and Tippin', 'cause
Hey, it don't get no raw than the brat, bro. When it comes,
you went a little bit longer, didn't you?
Hey, the extended version. That seems
You
like
got the vibe. You got the vibe in that one. What
shout
up,
out
Chris?
to man,
my
Chris
bad,
Lee.
my bad.
No, you good, bro. You good. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, don't be hating.
Well, for my pick, man, I went with a female pioneer, in my opinion. This lady right here, it seems like she doesn't age. She looks the same as she did back in the day. So, without further ado, here we go. What's going on? Oh, hold on. Here we go.
you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head and just shit that you make this just very free, but none of it seriously. If I did, I wouldn't tell you. So I let you pretend to read, and then you know, cause I hate when one attempts to analyze back out of the don't even try to look into my eyes to see what I am thinking. That dream is over. They gotta sit and I tell all of you like I told all of them. What you say to me is just paper.
That's it. Let's go.
Hey man, that's that. You know what? I wonder, did she really have a boyfriend named Sam for real? Cause she used to be riding on Sam.
Man, she did Sam wrong, bro.
Sam was messing up. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right,
Category two.
Category 2.
number two. Number 2 is best hip hop and R&B collaboration. That's number 2.
Okay,
So,
so it's on me,
once
right?
again, we're gonna start. It's on you, bro. What you got?
All right. Well, I'm just gonna bring in the introduction, man. When I first heard this album and when I first heard this song, I was like, damn, she could rap too. And the whole album is dope. So I'm gonna just go straight on into it because I know y'all gonna feel it.
Hey, yo, Pop, yo, check out that situation right there, yo. Yeah, with some emotions, man. Yo, honey, right there, yo. Yo, the fine Amazon, man. Yeah, she gotta go on and on, like, yo. But she trying to act like all of that, though, yo. So show us boss, man, what's up? Yo, big kid style. No question, big kids in full effect, yo. I'm gonna kick it with you, bro. Check it, no question. Hey, yo, what's the 411, man?
What's the 411?
I got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on, huh?
What's the 411, huh?
What's the 411?
I got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on.
Will I be boo-boo on this shit? The nigga from last year, Jabos hanging back, Tommy Hilfiger top, yeah. Take no shorts, I'm doing lovely in all sports. Even swing the pole at the hole on my golf course. Some say I'm fancy because I'm horny and nasty. If I see some rugged joint, then I won't let it pass me. I take no shorts, let sucker step.
That was
my joint.
that was Grand
my joint.
Poopa, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was Grand Poopa and
Yeah, I
Mary
thought that was
J. I
him.
was like, boy.
What's the 411?
That's when the Tommy Hills first started getting hot, and I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah, true.
He going crazy, and she going crazy.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, man, that was dope right there. And Grand Poopa is one of those. His voice, man, when he raps, man, it's like his voice. I don't know what to say. He dope to me, bro. He dope.
Yeah, man, he's slick with the wordplay too.
Yeah, he's real slick with it. What you got, Cal?
All right, this one I got both for rappers, but one sings too. So I considered that a collab of that nature. But when this one first came out, it was white label, so they didn't have the name of who was singing the hook. So a lot of people didn't realize who was singing the hook. You'll hear it, you'll know her now. But when it first dropped, people didn't know who sung alongside it because the white label pressing didn't have her name.
Knowledge, the coke was cooked without the garbage. We don't have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing, fashion, designer clothes, lacing your click up with diamond rolls. Your people holding dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Do some thoughts for the mind. Take a glimpse into time, watch the blimp read the world is mine. Imagine that.
I free all my sons.
I love them, baby.
Could it be? If you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
Still living for today in these last days until it be paradise life, relaxing, black, Latino, and.
So that's my pick. Obviously. Nas, I rule the world. But again, nobody realized that was Lauryn Hill was 21, and on the white label, when they left her off, nobody really realized who she was. And then Fuji's obviously blew up since then. But what makes that one so great? That's the reboot of the Curtis Blow.
Right.
Rebooted 85 Curtis Blow.
Yeah.
That's done in 1996. Of course, Nas is more nefarious in his drug dealing. Curtis Blow wanted to be king. Also, Just Ice and BDP were dissing Curtis Blow about that. He pissed Just Ice off with that. So Just Ice dissed.
Hey, don't forget they took the Houdini sample too.
That's right. That's right. There's a Houdini sample to that. Also, the Delphonics. The Delphonics too. The Walk Right Up to the Sun. Delphonics.
That's a timeless classic right there, Cal. That's a timeless.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Does it need to be louder? Is that what they're saying in the chat? V Kicks. Is that what that is? I don't know if
play that song again, Callie, just to make sure.
Okay.
Oh no, I think she's giving you props, bro. I think she's giving you props. It's bumping.
Okay.
I think
that sounds good. That sounds
it's bumping.
good.
Yeah, you bumping, bro.
All right, cool.
I saw the volume thing too, and I thought maybe you need to turn it up too.
Oh no, that means it's bumping.
Okay.
Bumping.
Okay. All right.
All right, Black, what you got, brother?
Man, this category right here stumped me. It's a lot of these categories that we're gonna be naming down. This really stumped me. You know what I mean? And I was going back and forth. Like I woke up with it on my mind. So I came to this one, and the group is dope with a dope MC, one of the top 5 MCs, and they got a legendary singer with them. All I got to do is just play it. So here she go.
That's right, B.
Somebody told me that this planet was small. We used to live in the same building on the same floor and never met before until I'm overseas on tour and meet this Ethiopian queen from Philly taking classes abroad. She's studying film and photo flash focus record. Says she working on the flick and cut my click through the score. She said she loved my show in Paris at Elysee Montmartre and that I stepped off the stage and took a piece of her heart. We knew from the start that things fall apart, intent to shatter. She like that shit don't matter when I get home. Get at.
Hey,
That's a banger.
that's timeless. That's another.
Hey, you know what? They say Jill Scott wrote the hook for Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I saw that on their battle, man, and this was something I didn't know. Shout out to Q Queen. She kind of schooled me on this one. She said Scott Storch helped produce that song right there.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was part of the Roots, but yeah, she put me on that. She put me on that right there.
And Black Thought, man, he underrated as an MC.
Very.
I can't say he underrated. I just think he a lot of people sleep on it. But he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you
nuts,
bro, that freestyle he did on Sway, oh my goodness,
boy,
man. Hey,
yeah.
I could have listened to him all day.
Right.
yeah.
So for my song, I'm not even really gonna talk about this song. I'm just gonna play it. It's right here. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was
Yeah.
easy. You were my destiny. All I need, all I need to get
Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown, that be down for whatever. Things that's forever, my lady. We can make more or make babies. Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm wicked to this day, who no frontin'. Even when the skies were gray, you would put me on my back and say, baby, it'll be okay. Now that's real true. Brother, like me, baby. Never ever get no pussy away and keep it tight, alright? And I'ma work these doors so we can live in a fat ass crib with thousands of kids. Bro, like, you don't need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for me and I'ma make sure we be living in the fucking lap of luxury. I'm realizing that you didn't have to fuck with me, but you did. Now we're going all out, kid, and I got mad love again. You my nigga.
I know I went a little bit longer, but I just had to let that verse play out.
That was hey, no complaints here, man. No
I
complaints
had
at
to
all.
let that verse play out.
No complaints at all.
We'll
A hood
give you
love
that
story.
one.
That's
We'll
exactly
give
what
you
that is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hood love story. We would say this once again. Disclaimer: we do not own the rights to the music that is being played tonight. All right. So far, out of the two categories, chat, what do y'all think? Let us know in the comments down below. What do y'all think about the song so far? Everything's good, volume good, the song's right.
Yeah, give us a little feedback on the volume and everything. Let us know. I'm loving the selection so far, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, everything's banging right now, man. Everything's banging. Everything's banging, man. I think we did our homework on it, man. We did good on this, man.
4 hours yesterday of a test run. Yeah, we did our homework. We wanted all day, like a part-time job.
Right.
We got so into it, we did 4 hours. Yeah.
Man, you wasn't doing nothing.
But I mean, that's the wonderful thing about music and how music and sneakers kind of lace together. Because yesterday we got on with the assumption we're going to do 10 minutes. It was 4 hours and some change. That we stayed playing music. That's how it goes.
Exactly.
Right.
Ro, it's on you now, right?
Oh,
We
it's
got
on me.
third category, best West Coast hip hop song.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to say this, man. The West Coast put it down in the hip hop realm, man. You know what I'm saying? From the NWA to the Ice-T Power album to Snoop and all the way up, man. But this just one song what stood out to me when I think about the West Coast, and it's like so different probably to what some folks may think. You know what I'm saying? So I know when I first heard it, I fell in love with it. So I'm about to play it for y'all, and I know y'all gonna know what it is. I know y'all gonna feel me. Y'all ready?
We ready.
Hey, what's up? This is Tajay of the Mighty Souls of Mischief crew. I'm chilling with my man Festo, my man A Blessing, my man Hope. You know what's dope. And right now, we just bouncing in the studio. We're hailing from East Oakland, California.
East Oakland, the town.
But right now, we gonna help you on how we do this shit.
Break out the ruler. Damn.
So many females, so much inspiration. I
got it, man. But that's the jam.
Hey,
Souls
listen.
of Mischief 93 Till, man. Hey,
93
when I
identity.
heard it, I was like, boy, they going crazy out there in Oakland, man. It's riding.
But see, I never knew that was a West Coast group. I always thought they was East Coast because of the sound. They just sound
right.
different.
They're so talented. That's four very diverse lyrical MCs. Their whole collection is like a native tongue West Coast. The whole
with the hieroglyphics and all out there.
Yeah. And that video that they had for that was different too, man. You know, they was out there in the woods, and
in the woods,
they
jumping off the cliffs. I was like, oh, these boys over there with it.
Right.
No.
All right. Now we'll transition into Nefarious for my pick. So this one is when I first got into West Coast music. This is 1986. So there wasn't even a category for gangsta rap. And at that time, Schoolie D on the East Coast, Just Ice came a little after, but this is the first West Coast guy that painted the picture. And if you were doing that Nefarious stuff on the East Coast, this was the cat. You love this song, like all hustlers.
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh to deep across the bathroom floor. Out my back window, escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, happy cause free. And the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least $1,000. Gold on my neck, my pistol's close in hand. I'm a self-made monster of the city streets. Remotely controlled by hard hip-hop beats. But just living in the city is a serious task. Didn't know what the cops wanted, didn't have time to ask.
Word. There it is, Ice-T, one of my favorites back then. What was really cool about that song is years later, like how Star Wars did, he made the prequel to that song called Midnight, where he told the story before he got locked up. He picked up, this song picks up where Midnight ends. But he's out midnight, when that stops, 6 in the morning, picks up. So that was pretty cool to come back years later. But to me, man, Ice-T is remarkable in the sense that he's just Ice-T in everything he does, and yet he gets paid. Like every movie I see him in, unlike where Will Smith was, you know, when I saw Will Smith in Muhammad Ali, I was like, oh, there's Ali. Anything I see Ice-T in, I'm always like, there's Ice-T. There's no range.
Yeah.
Ice is the dude.
Same cat, right?
I'd be like,
he's the same cat.
That ain't no detective. Right.
Same dude, but
so my favorite, or one of my favorite West Coast songs, it comes from to me, an underrated cat. If y'all remember the movie Menace to Society, you should know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it.
Wake your punk ass up for the 93 shot. MCA's in the motherfucking house. Yeah. And it ain't nothing but a Compton thing, y'all. And we ain't nothing but niggas on the run. And this goes out to my niggas. Shit. A fucked up childhood is not the way I am. It's got me in the state where I don't give a damn. Somebody help me, but nah, they don't hear me. So I guess I'll be another victim of the ghetto. Ain't no escape because I'm way too young. Pops is killing, and on top of that, got mom sprung, scheming off the top. Pops never figured that he'd go down by the hands of another nigga. Now my pops is gone, and that ain't no good. Got to follow in the footsteps of the homies from the hood. And
hey, MCA. Man, when he came out with that, man, it was, bruh, so underrated, man, so underrated.
That bass line,
man, putting in good work. The joint with Premier, like the Premier production stuff he just did, is still solid. Still puts in.
Right.
Man, that whole song, that bass line with the symphony on it, man, that to me that was just smooth.
That piano song right there, yeah.
And then. That man, even for the song started, he said, "Wake your punk ass up!" Like, come on, man.
Yep.
MCA. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, you know, for mine, I switched it up. I was gonna play a certain song But I forgot about this song. And this is one of my favorite West Coast songs. And it's actually got somebody from the East Coast on with it. So, and it's got an old school sample to it. So without further ado, here we go. Well, that's mine right there.
Yeah.
But don't call me dope, boy. This ain't no fucking motion picture. Oh, you stop the song, my bad.
Hey man, you could have really let that ride, man. We would have gave you a pass on that.
I know, right?
Snoop and Dre came at him on that one, right? Didn't they come at him on that where he said, before you check my homie, you better check yourself? I think Snoop was referencing.
You diss Dre, you diss yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
When you check my homie, you better check yourself. They came at him on that Chronic.
Yeah.
Remember that?
With that Dre day.
Yeah. Absolutely. Good one. I mean, West Coast is solid, man, all the way through.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a banger there, man. I still play that to this day.
Yeah.
And then Cube is more political now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's more political right now. So he's what we need right now.
Too, like he was just saying about Ice-T in the movies. Every movie I see Ice Cube in, I that's Ice Cube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see him as nobody else but Cube.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4 is best reggae song.
Reggae song. It's on me.
So your best reggae song.
All right. Well, back in the day down here in Atlanta, we had a club called the Royal Peacock. That was like the reggae spot. So we used to go in there, man, and watch the girls dance and stuff. But when this came on, this was the joint.
Tell it, girl, flex, time to have sex. Like on you on the road, boy, you are straight girl flex. Time to have sex. Look how long you have the road, boy, you say another way. Out of patience, love it again, that will be sufficient another way. Till I can't wait no more. X amount of loving I told me and listen. Just to hear she knock on the door. Only to touch and me no one up no more girl flex. Time to have sex. Look how long you have the road boy, you straight girl flex. Time to have sex. Look how long you have the road boy, you push the
That was
all right. That
was the joint. That was the joint.
That match.
Yeah, that Mad Cobra.
So I kept in time frame. I went to 92, and this is when a lot of mesh of hip hop and reggae was kind of meshing in. BDP was kind of ushering that in, KRS. So this version had 3 versions on the 12-inch. I took the hip hop version. This cat started out as Wild Apache, but got to know him as Super.
When them there, when they get around hot, when we look in the food for the water, man have him 16 over him backer, 45 away have a ramp packer, yeah bazooka and all the big locker. When we move come back, man we take a couple store, couple bank and chopper. A policeman a top up with hotter, Chacha know we have to run left the spotter. That the dog and the daughter. When we come dance all of the block, they say some a rally fucker, some of them pants up. We are out Toyota, we not left the clock. And some a rally fucker, some of them pants up. When we get in the place and the place of the block.
I stopped that a little early because I want to, as we go through this thing, I thought what was amazing when you look at samples and sometimes he's not recognized, James Brown, just how influenced influential he was. So that sample there, I'm gonna play a cut from James Brown that was called Blue Pants. I'm just gonna play a little sample where it jumps in, and you can hear this track. This is James Brown. Hey, come on. So it's amazing when you think about how James Brown has totally influenced that genre. How many samples that he was doing live musician.
Right.
James Brown.
Shout out James Brown.
Dope one. That's a dope track. That's one of my favorites right there, bro. I used to love that song right there. What you got for us, Black?
I took it back to the 90s too. One of my favorite groups, reggae wise. Enough talking, man. Let's just get into it.
Stepping out, stepping out, stepping out, stepping out. Open sesame, here comes Rastama. Abracadabra, catch me if you can. I know you find it hard to believe that I am the genie of the lamp, and I can do anything you wish, but right now I'm commanding you to dance. Stepping out, stepping out.
I love that chorus, man. That chorus just gets to me, man, when they say stepping out.
Man.
I love that, man. I love it, man. I love it.
You gotta tell them who it is. Who is that?
That is Still Post. The track is called Stepping Out. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. I'm just into this, man. You know, something
My
new.
favorite Still Post song is Channel Song.
Okay then.
Still Post.
I've always liked that song, man. I've always liked that song, bro.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yep. Appreciate it.
The one I choose, I went back to 93, and it's just a simple beat, but it's Ride. And hopefully y'all will remember this song, because they used to play this song on BET all the time. And it's a simple song, but like I said, it's Ride.
This little girl, her name is Maxie. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about Maxie, you will say I don't know what I know. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Channel with him, I put the face of character, and the kind of living down. Hold up the planet, I put the face of character, and the kind of living down. Hold up the center, you're pretty, your face is pretty, but your character dirty. Tell you just a act to 40-30, you got to complete, and also hurry, and when you find your mistake, you talk about your sorry. Good now, I'm a movie and I'm wishing books and wishing them to know about the look like and everybody wants to. Make up with the fully Chinese, white and an Indian. The biggest kind of brother is a fire go up. I don't know you heard about it. Her name is Maxie.
That's it right there.
Man.
Yeah, yeah, but it's bumping though. It's bumping.
Oh yeah. Very good one.
It's bumping.
That's a good pick.
Like old boy said, you make me want to go to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're moving on to number 5. Number 5 is, I think a lot of people might like this, and they're gonna have their own picks. So, chat, as we do these categories, put what you will put that you will play with this category in the chat. So this one here is best diss song.
Type it in the chat too, Black. Type it in the chat.
Get them up. I'm gonna see that go. Roll on you.
Best diss song.
Yeah, what you got, Ro?
Man, it's on me. So I just want to say this before I go into this, right? When I was growing up, I got an older brother, man, and he used to play this tape all the time. I said tape, now not CD, but tape. We used to play it so much that some of the words wouldn't play. And this was before I was fortunate enough to travel and you know, be in a group and go to all these different places. But when we heard this song, we was like, man, who is they talking about? Because we had never been to this city, but we knew all the words, and you know, y'all gonna feel this one if y'all know what I'm talking about.
I say, the bridge is over, the bridge is over. Bye-bye. The bridge is over, the bridge is over. Hey, 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 the bridge is over, the bridge is over. Bye-bye. The bridge is over, the bridge is over. You see me coming in the dance with the flipper sensi. Down with the sound called BDP. If you want to join the crew, well, you must see me. You can't sound like Shane or the one Marley. Because Shane Marley Marley, I'm rhyming like the gay. Picking up the mic, man, they don't know what to say. Saying it.
Hey man, you know, and when I first heard that, man, MC Shan was my dude. TJ Swan, them, I was rolling with the whole Juice crew. But when I heard this, I was like, what in the hell is going on? But shout out KRS-One, man, and you know,
Oh yeah,
the Bridge Wars, man. That was a classic time, man.
That's a
And I'm
that's a
from
good one,
Atlanta,
man.
so I had never even been
yeah.
there. Been there, and I'm like, boy, they going crazy.
And for mine, oddly enough, even eras apart and worlds apart, we picked the same two MCs. I picked KRS as well. This was on a Truck Turner track, who was one of his proteges. It's called Symphony 2000. Now, when this came out, a lot of people confused this, thinking he was spitting venom at Nelly. He's going at Cannabis, because Cannabis didn't like the fact that he sided with LL during that whole beef. So Cannabis had some slick talk for KRS. So he got Big Pun, Coogee Rap, Truck Turner. But this whole verse right here, he's going at Cannabis. And Cannabis is one of my favorite MCs. It's rare you destroy him, but KRS destroyed him on this track called Symphony 2000.
Yo, bitch ass, here's a quick class. I'm the blast master because I blast and whip ass. This will be over quick fast. Keep mixing it, spitting it, bending it, did it like juice with gin in it. Jackpot, we winning it. You talk that shit, but you really illiterate. Reading shit like sound out the word, connected now with the verb. Stick with verb, cause the battle's absurd. Don't let these young beats go suit that ass up. You can smash them, gas up, you put that ass up, really? I don't even see you in the new millennium. I see you like on VH1, but really vanilla, you know. I'm talking about what you used to have. Your abusive battle was so sad, cause I'm just so death-defying, mesmerizing. Every time you say you don't, that's false advertising. But it's not surprising, you lying. You ain't no battle hog. What you got? One demo against my 12-year catalog? Back up, this is the Bronx in the house. Truck turn the KRS without a doubt.
And y'all ripping my damn microphone, yeah.
Again, that's Molly Moore on the track. That's the Symphony track. This probably the best posse cut. So let me play you the sample real quick, because most people thought the sample came from Charlie Brown. The sample is from an Otis Redding song in 1968 called Hard to Handle. I'm just going to play the Otis Redding sample where Molly Moore got that from. But people thought he created some Charlie Brown shit, but he gets it from here. So that's Otis Redding, but that's where he picked that bass loop in the symphony. And again, that's KRS at Cannabis. Cannabis came back, though. He had 2 songs directed at him, but at that time, Cannabis was out of steam. No Vaseline. Yeah, I definitely is, I think, the top one. My man picked.
Yeah.
That's why they call you the professor.
I know, right?
Right.
That's why they call you the
He
professor.
got the backstory.
Class and
Backstory. Exactly. Well, I'm going to just, play mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go and play it.
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went soft. First you was down with the AK. And now I see you on a video with Mr. Lay, looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming, that's why I went solo. And kept on stomping. Well, y'all motherfuckers knew straight out of Compton. Living with the whites, one big house, and not another nigga in sight. I started off with too much cargo, drop four niggas, let's make it know the dough. White man just fooling. The niggas with attitudes, who you fooling? Y'all niggas just fooling. I put that on my mama and my dead homies. Y'all boys on your team, so you're losing. Hey, yo, Drake, stick to producing, calling me on a fuck. You Benedict, easy, so your ass and win it quick. You got jealous when I got my own company, but I'm a man. And ain't nobody helping me, trying to sound like American Most. You think y'all lost me, but you don't come close. Cause they know
I had to go with that one.
You ran 100 miles, but you still got one to go.
Hey,
whole crew.
He ripped every last one of them in their own verse.
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's top 3 diss song of all time. My opinion.
Man, just that how he came in on that song, man, and he went ham from the jump, and he didn't let up.
Exactly.
He didn't let up.
The only thing that was strange to me during that time, and I loved it, this records, when you listen back though, it had a lot of homoerotic shit about each other, like suck this, and you getting banged. If you was hanging with that dude and he was doing that, you was doing that too.
You should have been hanging with him.
Yeah, if that was your man, you was with him too. So that was my only strange thing. That instead of just blowing heads out, they was like, "Hey, suck on this, huh?" You know?
Yeah.
But that's stopped me.
Well, for mine, I was gonna go with. I thought about Hit 'Em Up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Hit 'Em Up is the one, but I went with another Tupac diss track, and then on this one he dissed everybody.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go.
Open my shoe, motherfuckers know this be the realest shit I ever rolled. Up in the studio, hit roll to the truest shit I ever spoke. 21 guns to loot, just G's, black jeans, and boots. Since the dead in the crap, all you seen is truth. Real nigga named Nas, think he live like me. Somebody left the hospital to fine like me. You the good fantasies, nigga, I can check your people. Afraid of our gas, then we out in the block. When the politics blow them out, next time I roll, folks talking, niggas know your way. I take this bullshit deeply, but see too many real players talk. Be honest, you were funky, you would see me with gloves. There's a pop about me being in the club, and you can tell the people you roll with, whatever you have.
You and I know what's going on. Hey, back.
I knew you bitch. Way back. Okay, then.
Everybody on that song, bro.
Yes, he did. He snapped.
Like, you know, hit 'Em Up is a good one, but Against All Odds, he snapped on everybody.
Yeah, he did.
Everybody.
They were able to duplicate that same thing, go at Ja Rule with pretty much that same structure that he did there. Eminem and them took it and just rolled through on Ja Rule in terms of that. So
yeah,
it's quite the song right there.
Dope selection so far, fellas, man. Just it's dope all around, man. I'm feeling the vibes. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling the vibes, man. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to number 6. Number 6.
We finna switch it up on it. We gotta slow it down a little bit. We finna slow it down. This one right here. This one's for the ladies. For the ladies.
Well, man, say this
for the ladies. Okay.
Funny.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the best male R&B song, right?
Best male R&B song, yes, sir.
All right. Well, I ain't gonna slow it down with my song, but I'm gonna say this though. I have seen this brother perform this song on the Triple Threat Budweiser Fest. I done seen this man perform this song many a times, and this is one of my favorite songs of him. And he do slow it down for the ladies, but with this song right here, just check it out. Here we go. Y'all ready? That ain't it. Hold up. Here we go.
Girl, I've been thinking about you all day long. And I took good night with baby to get home to you. Ooh, forget about the dinner on Monday. The only thing I'm hoping for, baby, is you. Just keep it coming, baby, come on. No, no.
Need your love
That's
right
my
now.
jam, man. Keith Sweat told that up.
There it is. I think he's right. Jadakiss checkmate. I forgot. He buried 50 Cent.
I forgot about that one too.
He buried 50 Cent. So yeah. All right. I went to 1981. And what I loved about this cat, man, he not only did he write, but he produced, composed, like his early tracks, he did it all himself. That's like rarely done nowadays. But let me just play.
Can't fool myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you. How I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come and know. A thousand kisses from I just don't wanna stop.
Luther V.
So you like
Hey, man.
Your heart is not working.
You like Big Luther or Little Luther better? Which one you like, Big Luther or Little Luther?
Probably big. What I think what's amazing about Luther, and rest in peace, man, when you think about just again writing, composing, and putting that piece together, and how many record labels Story told it passed on them, man, because they were still doing the big band sound. A lot of record companies, he said everyone he shot passed on him, and Luther was huge, man. But then music was diverse. Even though we were young, we had our Maze, Luther, rap, hip hop. We could listen to it all. So yeah, Luther, I love him.
Oh yeah, mine. I know Ro would know he connects with this fella. All I can say is Bad Boy of R&B. Let's get it.
Oh.
Girl, the only thing that matters in my life is that I'm down for you and treat you right. You got no call to treat me cold as ice. Oh, girl, as long as I've been giving my love to you, you should be giving me your love too. You just keep on it just like a fool. And that what ain't cool. I don't be cool. 'Cause I would never be that close to you. I know, I don't be cool. Girl, you need to change your attitude. I know,
Hey,
that was it.
Hey, I was going back and forth over 5 songs the whole day, man, and I just said bump it, go with that one because that's the first one you came up with for that category. So I had to go with it. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Bad Boy R&B, man. You can't go wrong with that, man. So that's what I picked.
Not at all. All right,
Good
so for
pick.
mine, kind of slowing it down a little, but not too slow. You know what I'm saying? This is a song. Don't judge me, but I played this one for my wife. You know what I'm saying? In our younger days, we had broke up, and this was how I got her back. Yeah.
There's something that I want to say, but words sometimes get in the way. I just want to show my feeling for you. There's nothing that I'd rather do than spend every moment with you. Yes, you should know. Yes, sir.
Hey.
You are my lady. Everything I need, Lord. You are my lady. You're all I'm living for.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
Did it work? Did it work? Won't he do it?
It worked. It worked. It worked.
Won't he do it?
Yes, man. Ready.
Freddie J. Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson. All right. So far we do, man. This is dope. Like I said, man, this is dope. Number 7. Y'all ready for number 7?
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Number 7. All right, Ro, it's on you. Best Southern hip hop song.
Best Southern hip hop song. Okay.
Man,
Yeah,
I slept on this. I slept on this, man, because you know, being from Atlanta and liking all type of music, man, especially from the South, it's people's from Mississippi, Alabama, Memphis, Texas, Dallas. It's so many people that I wanted to veer out to, but I thought about this one song, man, with what's going on in the world. And down here, they just, you know, was tearing up the CNN Center. And that's right connected to Phillips Arena, which used to be the Omni. So I had to go with this song. Shout out to Goody Mob.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something real. Plenty niggas in the jail just to eat a decent meal. But see, the rest they run on instinct. And the way they treat me, they like they shit don't stink. Make me mad as fuck. And for that, a million niggas gon' do Atlanta. It's that shit that I like to see. A gang of niggas working together to put the devil to sleep. We send his ass to the grave. Ain't no such thing as a 1995 slave. You put this shit on yourself. But for me, from the beginning, the fuck the pan was already dealt. I used to trunk.
I had to stop, man. I wanted to keep going, but hey.
Hey, that was a good. Hey, that was a dope pick, bro.
Yeah.
That was a real dope pick.
You know,
that was on their first.
Man,
that was on their first album.
Soul Food. Yeah.
That was on the Soul Food album, and it's like if you listen to that first album, from Cell Therapy to that song, man, they was giving y'all game.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah.
What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. That
Goody Mob.
That first song, Thought Process, man, that was my banger right there.
Yeah.
My thought process.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So I went outside Atlanta thinking of Southern rap. I was just late to Southern rap, obviously being from up north a lot. But this group, it's a two-man team, but I think one is so criminally underrated, it's ridiculous in terms of his skill set. So I'll just play from my group.
Talk about something, but when I step through the door, give me the mic so I can hype this shit. Cold-blooded like a snake, so you better watch your bitch. I admit, no nigga can't fade. Kill him dead like Ray. Fetcher, stretcher, then bring me some competition. Listen to my hallucinated mental vision. Smoke a fat sack, receive instant feedback, then commence to attack. Teammates track, leave a trail of broke mics and love sick hoes. Thick hoes who want dick after every show. But I'm a real nigga, break a bitch, college scholar. MJ fucking G, break a
break a bitch, college scholar. I mean, just I love 8-Ball because anytime I always try to judge lyricists by when I hear you on a feature, how well you perform outside of your comfort zone. Like when he moves his partner, like the joint he did with Mobb Deep, joint he did with Fat Joe, Big Pun, and even that Swab House No Limit combination where he cleaned up the track. He kills it. His verses. I always remember 8-Ball is truly underrated for rapper. Period.
Yeah, he did one with Redman too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was on his CD. He had a double album.
So
that double album is dope.
Space Age Pimpin'.
Yeah,
it's my favorite slow song.
Space Age Pimpin'. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ball and G, man.
For real. What you got, Black?
Man, you know, being from the South, man, it's hard to just pick one song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's hard to pick one song because there's so many songs out there that you like, that you listen to for me on a daily basis. And it's just hard for me to pick that one song that I would pick as, you know, I guess this will be like one of my best. And I'm riding off of what Cali had. I'm playing mines, but this is the actual group together. This is a good Sunday song right here. It's Ride.
It's like it's like it's the same feeling.
I'm creeping low in the flip flop drop top shang. Lean it to the left, gold Dayton's on that thing. I'm the LJG, pimp tight. Put it through the 450, swing her right in the peanut butter guts. Hit the bus. Drop it in the shop, take them out, wrap them up in a tent, clear coast to make it shine, make me circle through the neighborhood 55 times with my.
That mother said, circle through the neighborhood 55 times.
Yeah, I used to
That's
ride.
a good one. That's a good one.
I used to ride with my partner back in the day. That joker had a Honda Accord with 2 12s in the back. Man, that song was beating so hard.
I used to love riding like that. I had 215s in my Cutlass. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. Just riding. Doing what we do, you know, man. That was like a good Sunday ride song. Clean, like you said, clean it up and just get in there and ride.
Yeah.
What you got, Hop?
This guy right here, man. To me, one of the Southern rap pioneers, man. To me, one of the best storytellers in the game. You know what I'm saying? One of the best storytellers in the game. And this song right here, when I first heard this song is just so mellow and chilling. And the story. It's a long song, but the story that he told throughout this song, man, you gotta check it out. Now I feel you.
A new day brings a new problem to my brother, and all I got to say is thank God for my mother. Cause without my mama, yeah, my life would have been either locked up, laying dead, or still no. The Lord, he had a plan for me. And with his help, I made a man of me. Didn't blindfold me to the world we was living in. Taught me how to save my little given. I graduated. I have a little school. But in the 6th grade, I wanted to be the school boss. And flunked out of school with a flag. Let me from the different home with the sass.
Yeah, bro, that's it right there, man.
And me, I brought an F home. Hey, boy, Face was my favorite rapper, man. Scarface.
That's one right there, man. Yeah, that's that, man. Scarface, man, bro. To me, in my opinion, I know T.I. say he's the king of the South, but to me, Scarface, he's the king of the South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No disrespect.
I would have to agree.
No disrespect, but I feel like
no disrespect to nobody, but I would have to agree. Face,
yeah,
be on somewhere over there.
Yeah,
with
Facts.
Shout out to Face, man. Shout out to Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Disclaimer:
We do not own the rights to this music.
I repeat. We do not own the rights to this music. All right.
Number 8. What we got, Black? Number 8.
Number 8 is your best club banger.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Best club banger.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What you got?
All right. Well, I'm from, like the party town in Atlanta, the club city. So I changed my song from yesterday, but I know that nobody picked this. But when this song here came on in any club in the city, man, if it had numbers 559, 321, any of them clubs, the Legend, all of that, the Bounce, when this came on, this was a club banger for real. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see if y'all feel me on this one.
Watch the move, you got to get smooth. Get on the floor to the poison groove. It's the clan with another one. To make y'all dance just like the other one. You got to get loose. Leaning on the floor, what's the use? Do a groove so smooth and out of sight. Get on the floor, dance on nothing.
Yeah,
right there.
Shout out Miami, man. Them Poison Boys, JT, Madball, Uzi, man. Hey, shout out to the whole clan. Hey,
Debonair dude right there. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the one.
That was dope.
I went 88, and Teddy Riley had a part in production of this, and I based it on my travels. For those who may not know, I lived in Italy a few years, New York, all over. And no matter where I am, when this track hits, everybody, no matter the language, no matter what you speak, everybody hits the floor.
My name is Rob, I got a real funky concept. Listen up, cause I'm gonna keep you in step. I got an idea that I wanna share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care. I'm number one, for Uno, I like pump. Bring all the suckers, cause all of them I'll stomp. Hold the black, but I will protect. All of my followers, cause all I want is respect. I'm not a boxer, but the main boxer. A slick brother that can easy out foxer. You don't love the last name Vincent. And overnight, I'm known to be the freshest. So let's start, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm not a sucker, so I don't need a bodyguard. I won't fess, wear bulletproof vests. Don't smoke Buddha, can't stand sex, yes.
Hey, man.
You know what was funny about that song? Rap was still early mainstream. It was still new. A lot of people would ask him, journalists, that if he's saying I can't stand sex. He's saying sex, but they have no idea about smoking. One thing real quick, I want to put the James Brown mix to it. James Brown did both the song, composed it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So I want you to hear the sample hook they took from that part. I just want to play that sample.
All right.
It takes two to make a thing go right. Come on. It takes two to make it out of sight.
James Brown. And that's music. That's his musicianship. James Brown was the master of that. A lot of things it sound like it's a DJ or they put drum tracks, beats together. That's James Brown and his band putting them sounds together, man. It's incredible. That song, I love this song.
Yeah, that's a dope one. You can play that song
Well,
with everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lyrically, it's not a dance, but it's a good song. Lyrically, but that was '88, so credit given. Rob Bass.
It was
Yeah,
good for its
right.
time. It's still a timeless classic too, though.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Little John, the East Side Boy.
Yeah. What? I'm just gonna take it straight to the party. I'm just gonna take it straight to the dance floor. If you don't know this track, I don't know what rock you slept on or what, but we finna get down. We finna see some sweaty booties and all.
Oh.
Run around you go. Run around you go. Run around you go. Let me say scrub the grunt. Scrub the grunt. Let me say scrub the grunt. Scrub the grunt. Let me say scrub the grunt. Scrub the grunt. Let me say scrub the grunt. Scrub the grunt.
Yeah, it's my time to play Playback in the house. So who's next? Get your ass on the floor and start. Work that ass till my dick is hard. Oh shit, that's what we like to dance, ho, cause we all wanna strike it. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Make your ass take your fist for the ground. Put your legs on the ceiling so we can stop feeling. As you know, those black be chillin'. Ain't no time to be wasted. Black cat with us keep some ass shaking. Goddamn, here we go, here we go. Hey, gotta get this money worth, ho. Take that shit to the side. Break it down, ho. Scrub the grind.
Run around you go. One, run around you go. One, run around you go. One, run around you go. Me say scrub the grunt.
Oh shit! Hey, bro. I don't care where you at in the South, bro. When they put that on, I'm talking about the dance floor has to be packed.
What?
It's gotta
That's
be
Black Pat.
Hey,
Yes.
Man, look.
hey, you see what V said in the chat. And I feel like they went hard at people. They don't know nothing about that V.
Nah. Oh, hey, bro. That's what I used to do back in the day, bro. I stayed in the club, bro. I stayed in the club, bro. That was my every Saturday and Sunday. I was in the club, bro. Going to work Monday morning, tired, drunk, hungover, everything.
Hey, that was my one, bro. That was a good one. Yeah. Hey, for me, this one right here, I don't know what it was about this song, but it seemed like the ladies got down on this song. And I think this fella from the ATL also, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we finna go with this one.
Get it. Don't stop. Rock with it.
Shake that shit. Don't stop. Get it.
My bad. I kind of got into that one. My bad.
Hey, man. Hey.
Hey, Kilo from Atlanta. Shout out to Kilo Ali, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That was one too.
Yeah. Exactly. Man. Hey, man, y'all got some dope tracks, bro. Y'all got some dope ones, bro.
Yeah, this fun, man.
I'm gonna say this, man. I guess that's where they got butt from, because I heard butt in that song.
Uh-huh.
Got that butt going on.
Got that what?
Hey V, we was some bad boys back in the day. Hey,
yeah, we everybody got a pass. V.
Number 9.
Yes, sir. We on number.
Let me type it in right quick. Hit that disclaimer.
Once again, us here at Retro Talk Forum, along with our friends and brothers Road and Cali Vegas, we do not own the rights to these songs. We do not own the rights to these songs. I repeat, we do not own the rights to these songs. Back to our regular scheduled program.
All right.
Word up.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Now, this one here, I think will be. I want to see what V says about this one because I know she's in some kind of controversial thing with female R&B artists. Which one of the best? So we got ours, and we're gonna play ours. So V, you type in the chat who it is that you like.
Well, this is R&B song. This is our favorite R&B song.
R&B song.
Not necessarily the
Pre-2000. Pre-2000. 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah. Shout out to Go Weezy, man. Appreciate you joining us, brother.
Go, what's up, man? All right, Ro.
All right, Ro, what you got, brother?
It's on you, Ro.
It's on me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, for everybody who know me personally, all my friends and all my family and everybody that know me know that, you know, female R&B, I gotta go with Sade anytime. The best in me. Sweet as taboo. You're giving me the sweet as taboo. Never quite so, I never felt like this before. Never quite so, that is you. Never quite so, never felt this hot before. Giving you something nice to do.
Listen. You started off with a banger.
She told that man on that song that she think he too good for her.
Wow.
Anita Baker, that's a good one.
Come on, ladies. Y'all gotta get y'all Sade game up.
All right.
Amen. No, but Sade is my favorite artist. She is the top tier for me, man. I don't care. Michael Jackson, all them dudes dope, but Sade is the one.
And she still looks the same.
Yeah.
She still looks the same. Man, she still looks the same.
Yeah.
Still look the same.
I went back to 79. So I went back. This was a solo project for the artist, but she was still part of the group, Rufus and Shaka Khan. But this was her first solo as kind of a side project. So I went with Shaka Khan because I think she's unappreciated vocally. What's amazing about that track that people may not know, again, that's 1979. There's a 14-year-old Whitney Houston singing background vocals with her mom, Cissy Houston. That's why when Whitney remade the song, if you go to the video or listen to her track at the end, she's so exuberant. She's hollering Shaka, Shaka, give homage. Whitney's on that track as a 14-year-old, the background vocals. So pretty.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, that's why if you go look at the video, Whitney's, because people were wondering at first, you know, they know it was Shaka Khan's song, but she's so exuberant and hollering Shaka because she's paying homage because Shaka put her on the track background.
See, man, that's why we have you on the show, because we get a lesson every time, bro. You know, I just got another wrinkle in my brain because I learned.
So I thought that was the ladies' anthem. It's been the ladies' anthem. They remade it, but Shaka Khan's voice is immaculate, incredible voice, incredible range.
That's dope.
We got Lauryn Hill, Rochelle Farrell. Who else we had? We had Anita Baker, right?
Anita Baker. That's a good. I was on Anita Baker yesterday. I changed at the last minute the Shaka, but Anita Baker certainly ruled the 80s, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine, rest in peace to her. I'm just gonna get into it. When I heard the song back in the day when it came out, I thought she was black. Fast forward, I didn't know she was a white woman, and she sounds damn good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. Yes, that's mine. I like that, man. Yeah. Yes, V, she was a bad girl. Yes, she was. She was definitely a bad girl.
That's
to the T.
Right there. Goodness.
Yes,
man,
yes,
that bass line was so hard.
That's 3
Tina Marie was a bad woman.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Down.
For me myself, I'm going a little bit newer school. This young lady right here, this song right here might be a little controversial because the lady she could rap and she could sing, but this is my favorite female R&B song, and I wish we could have got more music from her, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
This is a vibe right here, girl.
It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up gone. Now we who I to get started, rise to tea. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will.
That's it right there.
No matter how I see people.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Lord.
That's a vibe right there, bro. That's a vibe right there.
Yeah.
My wife heard me
Yeah,
playing the
man.
song
Shout
and she
out
popped her
to
head in
Lauren.
the door.
Lauren still though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she heard that song. She popped her head in the door, looking at me crazy.
Yeah, that was incredible talent. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Number 10. What's 10?
Number 10.
Best group? Was it hip hop group?
East Coast song.
Best East Coast hip hop song.
Group.
Yeah.
Group. All right. Yeah, group. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Group?
That's right. That album was fire.
All right.
I think it was just best.
It's best East Coast song. I got that wrong. It's best East Coast song.
Best
Yeah,
East Coast hip hop song.
I'm sorry, bro.
Well, okay, well, it's on me. But this dude, he's part of a legendary group, one of my favorites, one of the most international, one of the most iconic in my eyes, with, you know what I'm saying, as far as the golden era from the 90s on up. You know what I'm saying? He had one of the best albums and best bodies of work to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his name, but I'm gonna play his song, but I'm gonna give y'all a hint. When he put his album out, his tape wasn't the regular color of a tape, it was a different color. So if y'all know what I'm talking about, here we go.
What's the color, maybe?
My man. Yeah.
Plus nights, we snatch links, politics, Africans and chicks. Wild world of sport, niggas snort coke by the seconds. Niggas projects filled with fiends and decking. Morphine, the guard seen more green. And upstate, cousin Reek almost got hit with 14. Chill, Paul, the guard to be a star when you come home. Like bones, I let you rock like 3G Stone. So see, cousin, yo, I was working, yes, I'm jerking. And uptown, these niggas acting like they hurt me. Keys, 24 a brick. Colombians be on some bullshit. That's why I probably got hit. Stay tuned, word up. I hope to see you in June. By the way, I seen your bitch. She was up in this gas room. Skied up, weed the fuck up. The top it up, look beat up. With two crack fiends hugging your seat up. I took care of that though, but don't worry about it. I got your back though. Yo, watch my niggas always yelling that broke shit. Let's get money, son. Now you wanna smoke shit. Chill, dog. Yo, the sun don't chill a lot. What's the case? Mathematics, son. I fly like that.
For the people who can't roll, let them know who
That
it
purple
is.
tape, man, is that purple tape, man, is top tier hip hop. For the people that don't know, man, y'all better get in tune, man, with the chef.
All right.
Raekwon the chef. Raekwon the chef.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So mine, I went 86, 87. I thought this cat changed rap in terms of just how cadence was done. Even though you had some great MCs at the time, I think he literally changed everyone's style because he introduced mathematics into hip hop. So just the God MC.
When I'm finished and watch it smoke, so stand back. You wanna rap all the back and wait. I won't push, I won't beat around the bush. I wanna break upon those who are not supposed to. You might try, but you can't get close to, because I'm number one, competition is none. I'm measured with the heat that's made by sun. Whether playing ball or bobbing in the hall, or just writing my name and graffiti on the wall. They shouldn't have told me. You said you control me, so now a contest is what you owe me. Pull out your money, pull out your cut, pull up a chair, and I'ma tear shit up. My name is Rockin' My Law, and RA stand for Ross, switch it around. It still comes out R so easily. Will I EMCEE? My repetition of words, just check out my melody. Some bass and treble is moist, scratching and cutting a voice. And when it's mine, that's when the rhyme is always choice. I wouldn't even said my name and run the same weak shit. Put blurs and slurs and words.
To me, I mean, Rakim is just a master.
Woo!
RMC.
Man, you could have got a pass on that. You could have let that verse just play out, man. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, just that whole thing, man. Again, it was at a time where they had other MCs who were lyrically similar, but I mean, when he came through, I had heard nothing like that. When I heard the 12-inch, I was amazed at that, his style. So,
man,
and to this day, I think, ultimately, some of the beats he picked later on in his career, I think what hurt him, surprisingly enough, if you think about it, Rakim is the same age as Jay-Z. But when Rakim he only took a year off. But when they did that Guess Who's Back and made it seem like he was the way and he was older, I think that hurt him marketing-wise. He's only a year difference, but they made it seem like he was so many years ago when Rakim returned back solo. Guess Who's Back? it just kind of killed him because people thought of him now as an older school where they shouldn't have came marketing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it would have
What's
been
going on,
easy
Eric?
different. So that's
Yeah.
mine.
Wait a minute. You just gave me you say Jay-Z and Rakim the same age?
The same age. I think a year
apart.
Right. They're the similar age. They started around that time, but they was again when Rakim went away and came back without Eric B. They started this. Guess who's back? And like he had left somewhere, he still was controlling rap. I just think marketing.
Right.
I heard him. They shouldn't have did it that
Ah.
way. We did.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have people behind them.
Yeah. So
and like Rakim, he the first one started really with the lyrics, like putting them lyrics together.
He started mathematics. He started like a lot of his stuff. He started the mathematical lessons in that, and he just put it to rhyme. But there were others who could kind of match him, but not cadence wise, because back then Ultramagnetics, Kool Keith, lyrically is astounding. But Rakim was the first one who kind of did it in a smoother flow. So shout out to
Yeah, he was like real monotone and smooth with it.
Yeah, yeah. What you got? What you got?
Yes, sir.
I got. I mean, they made reference to him by his age. I think when he came out, Jay-Z came out. I'm not a real big Jay-Z fan, but this song is probably one of my favorites that he got, and the fact that he had collaboration with Mary on it made it even. It pushed it over the top for me, and he got his start with, Big Daddy Kane, and then he went on to Jazzo, and the rest is history now. He's a $1 million fortune. He's the dude right now.
Right.
If you can call somebody from another state saying that you're displeased about what's going on, which that's a whole different story. That means you got power. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. This is Jay-Z featuring Mary.
Yeah.
Nice mellow vibe.
Check. I'm making short-term goals when the weather falls. Just put away the levers and put ice on the gold. Chilly with enough bell money to free a big Willie. High stakes, I got for a stage in Philly. Shopping sprees, copping 3 Duke Fever IS's, fully loaded. Yes, bouncing in the Lex Luger. Tire smoke like Buddha. 50 G's to the crap shooter. Niggas can't fade me. Chrome socks beaming. Through my peripheral, I see you scheming. Stop dreaming, I think your body's steaming. Niggas are fiending, what's the meaning? I'm leaning on any nigga intervening with the sound of my money machining. My cup running, over with hundreds. I wanted the best nigga that done it. 6 stitches and running, y'all niggas don't want it. I got the Godfather flow, the down Wanda, Marco. Swear to God, don't get it fucked up.
Taking out the time. Give me what peace of my mind.
You can't knock the hustle.
That's all you think you are. Maybe one day you'll be. Yes, you are.
Man, Mary killed that song, bro. Mary killed that.
That's
dog.
hard.
Yes,
Mary
did.
Melissa Morgan's Fool's Paradise.
Yeah. And he had a all-star cast on that album, just producing wise, and I thought that song, just that beat right there, just it killed it for me. And then Mary, with her voice, and he still had that flipping and ripping, melody going on, but he slowed it down a little bit, and he didn't add it in so much in that rhyme. So I thought that was dope, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a big Jay-Z fan, but that's one of the songs I do like. What you got, Hot?
Oh man, for me, man, this was I think this was maybe their sophomore album. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. 1991. The video was dope. This is one of my favorite songs probably of all time, though, to be honest with you. And maybe my second favorite group of all time. But for this one right here, we're gonna go with Tribe.
Oh.
Cheese in the presence was fitting it. The abstract. The 5-footer. I kicks the mask down, so step off the Frankfurter. Yo, fight it. You remember that routine? That way you still expect me like Mr. Clean. A tidbit, a smidgen. I don't get the message, but you got to run.
Hey, I gotta let Fife verse go for a minute. Y'all gotta listen to Fife flow, bro. Rest in peace, Fife, dog.
All the time, Jim. Then grab the microphone and let your words rip. Now here's the funky introduction of how nice I am. Tell your mother, tell your father, send the telegram. I'm like an energizer, now last long. My crew is never ever weak because we stand strong. If you say my style is like a swing of dead form, I say nobody and else a gun and put shit along. To reply the fight was not the man. Cause you know, and I know that you know who I am. A special shout out goes out to all my pals you see. And the middle finger for all you love. Cause I love the way you see the spot. They get vexed, I'm on next, cause I can test me. I'm just providing to you, poverty and memory brain. I come correct and full effect of all my hoes in check. And before I get to butt, the gym is speaking right. You see, I'm sure it's positive, I don't promote the jump. You see, I'm far from a bully and I ain't a punk. It's remedy and rhythm, yeah, that's what you heard. So just clean out, she just check the word.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, he killed that verse, bro. He followed on that verse.
Life was hard.
Yes, sir.
That's a
Yes,
good pick.
sir.
That
Appreciate
second
it.
album was his that he really came through. Lyrically, he grew.
Yeah.
First album, he was kind of just there, kind of as a co-sign.
Yeah.
Second album, kind of cemented himself as an MC.
And that's coming from Jerobi up there.
Yeah.
He started putting punchlines in there with it.
But that's a good one. You can't lose with that one.
Yeah, you can't, bro, at all.
Nah, that's
At
a good
all.
pick.
To me, that's another timeless classic, bro. The video and everything, you know, they on top of the record store, man. Yeah, it's a dope video and everything, bro. Appreciate that, Feeling Fresh. Thank you, bro.
Top 5 group of all time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. In your top 3. They not in your top 3 hip hop group. You don't have a top 3. If they not top 3, you don't really have a top 3.
All right, we down to the last 2.
Yes.
Last 2.
Last 2.
This group.
Number 11. Y'all ready? You ready, Ro?
Oh,
number 11. Best hip hop group. Best hip hop group.
Yeah, a favorite male hip hop group song. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite hip hop group. You know, it's so many of them. You know what I'm saying? You got so many groups that have done so much dope stuff, man, from all over. You know what I'm saying? You got South groups from the UGK to the Ghetto Boys, Outkast to New York. But I just gotta say this: these the first cats that when I was growing up, I seen do it big. They came with the sneaker. They came with the movies. They was doing world tours, and they was the essence, man, to me for really, really, really hip hop when I was growing up. So, and I know everybody know the words to this song too. So I just seen on Instagram, it's a backstory to this song too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta go find it, man. Big Gip posted it up about this song. So y'all just listen to it. I know y'all gonna love it. So check it out. Hold on, here we go. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was down here, but it went this way. Took a test to become an MC, and all the other girls raised with me. So Larry put me inside, scared to laugh. The show would go off, and we never came back. They cut the record down to the bone, and now they got me rocking on the microphone, and then we talking on the graph. Cheers and laugh, champagne, caviar, and bubble bath to see us. That's the life that I lead. You sucker MCs, it's too obvious to take it back and move back. Kept your heart attack because there's nothing in the world that run the level like a cold chill at a party in the b-boy stand. And rock over the mic and make the girls wanna dance. Fly like a dove and come from up above. I'm knocking on the mic and you come and run love.
Kings of Rap.
The essence of 80s music. 80s hip hop right there.
Right.
Kings, man. Crush Groove, Mary, like these boys, they was making movies, man.
Yeah. Well, any rap artist with any sneaker type deal, any type of deal like that, Run DMC is the door openers for that.
Oh yeah, that's where they get it. That's where they get it from.
Run DMC.
That's where they get it from.
Yeah.
Dope selection, man. Dope selection.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got, Kevin?
I went 1991 for this. This is the second album from this group. This is produced by Prince Paul. And I went these guys because I always see them as innovators. They came in a game where they could have easily just kind of become clones, but they've always kind of stood out, been this probably underrated in terms of lyricists, but I've always liked that they didn't compromise this style. So I'll give a play. You'll know.
But don't stop to take record.
Wait, that's Rakim. That wasn't mine. That wasn't the play I was giving you, but you know Rakim. So let me play the one I want to give you now. Near the end of the night. So that's my first. Here we go.
Me, myself, and I go through act daily. And really, do I not? No matter how I done, some jackal always nails. No matter what the plot. And we went out on tour. They be like, yo, I gotta get the player back at the hotel. I'd be like, oh, swell, unveil the numeric code that guards my room. And tell them to call me at home. But of course, there's some mess with me. But a pretty other girl for a smoke on tour. And if it rings my room alone, she'll answer the phone. And with the biggest, she sound like a phone. Hey. You done did the right thing, dollar. My ring, now you're waiting on the beat. Say, I would love if you sing the tune, the truth, instead of frontin' on the street. So no problemo, just play your demo. And at the end, if I got time, please, oh, please don't press rewind, cause I'll just lay it down the line. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I can't get through. I went daylight. I want to play one more sample off that one, because this sample, most of your East Coast music you listen to, it's the Honey Drippers. So most East Coast tracks you've heard initially through rap uses this impeach the president. Eric B and them used it. Mostly every group's used it. So I want to play you the sample so you can hear it. And it's been in like tons of songs. So just that's the sample that they all nice and smooth.
Tonight. They just got back from Washington, D.C. I think they got something they want to say.
And you notice that's MC Shan.
Yeah, that break beat right there, it's always you.
And that's how Shan started the bridge track. He said we just got back from off the Honey Drippers. That track right there is probably the most sample in terms of how they break the beat up to most of the.
Also, there was a Nas too, wasn't it?
Yeah, beat like everybody.
Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I picked Daylight just for the longevity, you know. Right. And what I like about it, I remember on one cut, they even make fun of that longevity where he says, with daylight to the death, or at least until we break up. Like they even make fun of the fact that they rode together for such a long time. To the fact where one of them his kid is an NFL running back, right?
Yeah, he played for Auburn.
So I'm like, damn, okay, you played for the Rams. Yeah, so amazing longevity, man. Amazing innovation. De La was my pick. Wu-Tang was right there too, but I went with De La.
All right. Let's see. For me, favorite group of all time. I have to play it. 1993, 94-ish. It was supposed to be a Christmas compilation song. When it came out, they actually put it on the album, and the single blew up. The album blew up. Best new male hip hop artist group for the Source Awards, 1995. All I gotta say is the South had something to say then, and they still saying it.
Seems so thick, low rise, 77 Severes, L dogs, none but them blacks. All the players, all the hustlers. I'm talking about black man heaven here. You know what I'm saying?
It's beginning to look a lot like water. Follow my every steps. Take notes on how I grab. I'm about to go in depth. This is the way I greet my season. Here's my ghetto rep. I kept, to say the least, no one can cease. So I begin to piece my two and two together. Got no snowy weather. I can find something to do better bet. I set the trap, so shut up that. Nothing's about the solid night. I got the crunk if it ain't real, ain't right. I'm like, no matter what the season, forever chill with Smith. I set my fifth. I chill with West and got my reason. So tell me, what did you expect? You thought I'd break my neck to help y'all next? Go home. Oh no, I got other means of celebrating. I'm And blizzard at hotel, I got the hoochie waking. I made it through another year, can't ask for nothing much more. It's outcast, but the good stuff up you move, so now you know. Let's go.
That was a banger for them, and it was actually Christmas songs that they put on the album at the last moment.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have never put that on there. I don't think we would be talking about Outkast right now.
Then maybe the one group where the breakup kind of helped. I thought lyrically, Big Boy having to go solo developed better lyrically because Andre's in my top 3.
Yes.
It's amazing. But I think Big Boy was forced to kind of develop his lyrical content because before, you could easily get lost in Andre 3000. Like he was handling some of the bar work. But I love Outkast.
Yeah, Outkast, shout out, man. Big shout out.
Since everybody here loves Outkast, that's my top group of all time. 3000, that's my favorite rapper of all time.
All right.
And piggybacking off Black, that first album came out, and it was, a lot of people didn't know people in Atlanta, they had lyrics. And like you said, man, the South got something to say. So they did their thing on their first album, and then the second album, they switched it up. You know what I mean? They kind of switched, not necessarily switched the style, but they came with a different style of music. Every album that they had, it was different. They always switched their music style up, but they kept the flow. And they just got better. They was like fine wine. They got better with time. So for this one, Outkast, I'm going Outkast too. My favorite song right here off their sophomore album, 1996.
Flip flops and socks, sweatpants, gonna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the
When the player from the point, they ain't had no flow.
finish, walk with the slow part of niggas slipping. When the eye niggas to the flow, just like Harvey. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name out. They were bragging just to say God. Even when I was a big, I learned my lesson. I was strangers in the trap and asking questions. Folks and the
folks got us under a scope, but for unknown reason, cause we don't sell dope that you contribute.
activity, possibility, we dig it, dropping up the swallow. Which know what's called never more. You weak behind my back like you don't.
When he cut up all the war, the things I hit like hands and thieves make my blood boil.
On my soul, every
Yeah.
Bruh.
Man, it took a nigga 30 minutes to take it.
Crazy. I was living in Italy, and like the guy at the club, there was one American club, the Palladium, and he had a 12-inch of TLC. What about your friends? And they spelled the name of them wrong. Outkast was on the 12-inch. They rapped on it. Big Boy ready, but they was rapping like Das Effects. If you go ever listen to that, it's What About Your Friends? They are on a 12-inch remix, but they're rapping so fast.
Wow.
Like, I'm telling you, check it out. But that's the first I heard of them. And then they had their name spelled wrong, actually, on the 12-inch. And so when my man brought the other 12-inch to the club, we were kind of looking because I was like, well, what the fuck is Southern play? Like, I said, I can't even pronounce that shit, man. You gonna play this?
Right.
When I heard that, I was like, damn, okay, because before we weren't really open to the South, and over there. But when he heard it, because I was like, I can't even pronounce that shit, bro. And when I said, oh, this shit is dope. It's dope.
Yeah.
12-inch TLCs, What About Your Friends? That's the first I heard them, and they're spelling their O-U-T. I remember they spelling their name. Both of them are rhyming on it, but they're rhyming fast, like Das Effects.
Yeah, that song right there, man. That to me, I don't know what it is. I just love that song, man. From the scratching to the lyricism to the beat.
Right.
You know what I mean? The guitar in the background. You know what I mean? To me, that's just a dope track like that.
I mean, you can't go wrong with them cats, man. They
Yeah.
put their time.
Three Stacks, man. To me, a lot of people say he didn't put out enough music or you know anything like that. But every verse that I've heard him been on, he's killed it. So to me, that's my goat.
Yeah, me too. I think with the that last song he did, I heard him with T.I. He kind of spoke to that, man. How even when you put your heart in this shit, people still be like, that's boring on the internet. Like I think he just got sick of people with their bullshit. Like lyrically, that cannot be touched. And then you got Twitter finger dudes like, that was okay. Two verses out of this world. This shit ain't okay. He's lyrically, like I said in my top, he's lyrically.
And then he a Gemini too, man. That Gemini shit deep. Him and Lauren, he a Gemini. I'm a Gemini, so that like once we get bored, it be like, man, forget it. We don't even care no more about what y'all talking about. We done. Black,
I'm a
Gemini.
I'm a Gemini too. Yes.
When's your birthday?
June 16th.
Oh, I'm June 15th, my brother.
Okay then.
Celebrate, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay then. Gemini's rule the world, man. All right. Last one. A song that nobody will expect you to listen to from any music genre.
Okay. It's on me, right?
It's gonna be interesting.
This is very interesting, people. So let me go ahead and put this in the chat. I just shortened it down a little bit. Just a song nobody think that you would listen to. That's all you would like.
All right,
Ro, it's on you. Yes, sir.
Right, man. This song I got hip to, man, from a cat. He was an older cat. You know what I'm saying? He was a white dude, and he was telling me about the song. He was like, man, the song is about a dude and his girlfriend, and they commit suicide. And he's telling her, don't be scared. Take my hand. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be together forever. So, it's kind of deep, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's from Blue Oyster Cult. It's called Don't Fear the Reaper. I don't know who might know about it, but, check it out. Here we go.
All of times have come here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. Like they are, come on, baby, don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand, don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly.
I ain't gonna go too deep, but he said when seasons change, they don't fear the reaper. You know what I'm saying? When it turned from fall to summer, everything gonna die, but it come back again, back to life again in the spring. So I liked it because of the wordplay. So Blue Oyster Cult, I dig it. It's a dope song to me.
That's a good one. That's a good choice.
Yeah, that's very interesting, though.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. I was like, damn, okay, that's deep. But once I started listening to it, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty dope. That's kind of some deep stuff. That's some serious love for you.
Now, before I play my alternative, because I've kept mine in 45 seconds, I'm going to play you the Outkast TLC, where I first heard them, because people never talk about this. I'm going to play you their verses real quick. All right?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
crowd got me dead. And give me the respect for the monkey remix. 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 play. The rabbit felt blue, so I gave the nigga tricks. Cause I was shit, wasn't down for the bacon. You call me your friend, but you're about to take it, keep on looking while you're living for the border. You said you'd be down for rich up for over, but O-U-T-K-A-S-T ain't no change. So take your seat, go ahead and sing, baby.
So that's why. That's the first I heard him, and that's why I thought, I said, nah, them motherfuckers like gospel.
I remember that. I remember that.
Because everybody was going for that sound, that fast.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Das Effect. That's what I was gonna say.
So I think that was just a promo thing. I'm glad they allowed them cats to do their lane and create.
Yeah, they wouldn't have made it if they was gonna stay with that sound.
Yeah. Nah, they wouldn't have made it, man.
My alternative joint I went to was 1979. This is I like their whole album. It's Fleetwood Mac, and this is called Dreams. This is 77 actually.
Now here you go, and you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's all the right things to play the way you feel. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, how the heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of memories, what you had and what you lost. And what you had, and what you lost. For thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing.
All right.
Yeah, that's a vibing song right there, bro.
Yeah,
man.
And I was telling you what's interesting about that. That's 77. They were a 4-man group. They started fucking each other's spouses. So that's why in her song, she said, that's how it went down. That's why, that's kind of the early diss track. So that song where she says players only love you when they're playing. They were only speaking when they got together for gigs. The dude who was the original dude, Lindsey Buckingham, on that same album wrote a song, Go Your Own Way. So they both wrote, that's
I remember that song.
Yeah, they wrote diss tracks to each other on that album. But she did that song. They weren't going to put it on the album. And Sly Stone, I think, they were in the studio and he had a studio and he let her in and she wrote it. But that's funny because that's diss tracks. She's dissing that dude. He's dissing her. But they still getting together singing it because money is good.
Yeah, money is money, right? Yeah. But that's something that comes out. That sounds like something that's modern, though.
Yeah. I mean, the sound is just
Fleetwood Mac was a good band though, for real, back in the day.
Right.
My folks used to listen to them all the time.
Yeah.
They had a few 12 inches. You know what I'm saying? 12-inch records. You know what I'm saying? For everybody that don't know in the chat, 12-inch record. 12-inch record.
Well, she's got the BG's Too Much Heaven. That's I had the 12 inch to that. That's a good one.
Shout out to Janet Days. I appreciate you pulling up, man. Like I said, we just vibing, man. It's some good music, man. I forgot to do the disclaimer. Once again, the disclaimer, even though this is the last song, well, next to the last song, we do not own the rights to the music being played. I repeat, we do not own the rights to the music that's being played. With that being said, I'm gonna get to mine because, man, I wanted to play this one band that I saw the movie to, and the movie, man. I should have been looked at the movie when it first came out, Bohemian Rhapsody. The hands down, man, I love that movie. The band Queen is not what I wanted, when I'm playing, but I wanted to play. But my alternative was something my wife came up with. And I remember that I was like, okay, yes, let's go with that one. So let's ride with this one. It is Tears for Fears. And it is Shout. I think I'm gonna let this play out a little bit.
Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. If I you should have to sell your soul. They really, really want to know those who try to lie. They took you for a ride. You shouldn't have to jump the door. You shouldn't have to shut the door. Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on.
That was a dope song, man. I love that. Like I said, I wanted to play Queen, but that was a great one too, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wife on that one, man. She came up.
Yeah, that's 80s to death right there.
Yeah, that's straight 80s there, bro. Straight 80s.
Man.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
For mine, y'all will probably recognize this guy's voice. Soulful voice. You know what I'm saying? Soulful voice. This is like back in '78 right here. And I never get tired of hearing this guy right here when he sings, but he was in a band. And I don't know how long he was in here, but the Doobie Brothers. This was mine right here.
You came from somewhere from long ago. Stand up like a fool, don't see trying hard to recreate what I get to be created. Once in her life, she must have so smart. Is my style to get? Never coming near when you really need me. You can be alone. It never really was.
Got to get to the chorus. But that's it right there. Yeah, I love that dude right there, man.
That's a good one.
Appreciate it.
It is a good one.
Appreciate it.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. When I was hearing him, I thought he was black too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like my man pointed out, that was sort of what's happening. That's how I knew when Rewind was trying to tape them. That's how I knew. That's the first time I saw them in terms of who they were. Michael McDonald.
Right.
When Rerun tried to tape him with the trench coat. Hilarious.
So that's pretty much our list. You know, we went from 1 all the way to 12. We had 16, and we just kind of narrowed it down. But I hope everybody liked the playlist that we had. So let me ask y'all a question before we get up out of here. What was one or two? Let's do two that categories that you had that you kind of was like flip flopping on, and what's the artist was. So we'll start with you, Rose, since you start the whole thing off.
Well, you know what? The categories what we had was dope, and I like the ones we picked, but I think it was one where we left out. We should have picked maybe the best deceased artist what we like in the category, because we didn't think of that. You know what I'm saying? With all of the great ones we have lost. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince, Michael Jackson. But if we would have did that, I would have picked my boy, man. I would have had to pick Eazy-E. You know, just for the, you know, Eazy-E was my dude, man. I liked the Eazy-E growing up. I got in trouble listening to his tapes, you know, but I would have wanted to pick that category, but that's just the one I would have wanted to pick.
So Kelly, going off of his category he picked, what would you have picked from a deceased artist?
Anything James Brown. I think James Brown clearly spawned more genres. Think about that in terms of music. Not only what he did with soul. There's no Michael Jackson without James Brown. There's not a king. Right. There's no rap without James Brown. I mean,
no Prince without James Brown.
And he did it. He didn't have all the studio and equipment and everything. He was just a perfectionist with ear. He's not musically educated like some of these other people. With his ear, though, he knew how to perfect the sound. So even when that It Takes Two, where we heard the remix, Lynn Collins, he wrote and produced and composed that. He would write and produce. You know, it had to be perfect. Like his musicians had to be perfect. So James Brown, anything James Brown, you know,
good.
And see, call. For me, mine would have been Prince. I would have played Prince. Anything from that Purple Rain album is dope to me. Yep. I would have played anything from that, regardless of. You can put that in and let it play, just let it ride out, because every song on there was a banger to me. And when he came out with the movie, it was like that whole soundtrack told a story through the movie. I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? From the time when he was you know, his dad got shot. That's the reason why Purple Rain came out. You know what I'm saying? His dad had shot himself in the head, and when he got on stage and everybody was applauding him, and he came out with a song called "I Want to Be a Star." So it's like everything it was like a timeline from one all the way down to the last, and I that's what I would have played. Prince. Any song on that album? What you got, Hop?
I was thinking
Prince and Gemini too, though.
Yeah, I know he is. I know he is. I know he is.
Same thing. Would have been Prince or maybe something from Whitney. You know what I mean? One of them two.
Deceased female singer. Who would be a great deceased female singer? That's a
good one.
Question. Yeah.
I like Aaliyah, to be honest with you.
Aaliyah?
I like Aaliyah.
I think I'd choose Phyllis Hyman. I think her I kind of tragically cut.
Phyllis Hyman, yeah.
Phyllis Hyman had a voice like just an amazing voice to me. So Phyllis Hyman for me.
That's a hard one though. That's a hard one for me.
Yeah, it's not all of them. There's so many people.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Aretha, I had to go Aretha Franklin on the deceased women because she was Cassine, boy, and she was. I remember when I first seen Blues Brothers and she was in there in the little cafe. I was like, boy, she blowing. Like, yeah, I liked Aretha Franklin. She was dope. I picked her.
Shout out to Pop Lewis. Appreciate you, man, for coming through. Like I said, man, we were just vibing on some good music, man. You know. Yeah, like I said, that's kind of hard for me.
Yeah, too, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man.
Shout out to y'all, man. You know, y'all had some good picks in there, you know. Yeah, Tina Marie was a good one, and Whitney. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Tina Marie probably would have been mine since I actually picked it. Minnie Riperton, that's another good one.
Yeah, Tina Marie.
I mean, we can go on and on about that though.
So many.
You know, we can go on and on about that one.
So
yeah,
man, it's so much music, man, and it hit you at so many different times in your life, like different songs, like take you to certain points in your life. Like we could go all weekend. We could keep going, really. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
So, Callie, what category do you think that? I mean, you had like something that you wanted to play, but something else override it, but you probably still wanted to play.
I think all of them probably, because again, music is so vastness. It's one of those things like sneakers. Music is probably next to sneakers and things that I've probably listened or recorded the most in life.
Right.
Just the group thing was hard. De La I love, but Wu-Tang is innovative. It was kind of difficult there, but I think music is boundless, especially when you have a huge spectrum of who you listen to. Like,
right,
every category we could have added 5.
Right.
But I had fun with the ones we did, and it's a change of pace. It's the first time I didn't spend a whole day talking about a sneaker, so I liked it.
I mean, for me, like I said, we picked 12 categories, and I was stumped on number 2. I was stumped on 7, which was number 2 was best hip hop R&B collaboration. I was stumped on that because it was like a lot of ways I wanted to go with that. Number 7, by me being in the South, that's kind of hard for me to pick like one favorite Southern hip hop, song. There's so much music out there, man, that you can listen to music all day, and it's just hard to pick like one favorite. You know what I mean? And number 12, that really stumped me because it was like I wanted to play Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, but the whole intro was so long, and the parts that I wanted to play is just, that song just went all over the place, but I love it, man. Especially when I seen the movie. I mean, I loved it. So it was either that, and they had another song called I think it was Another One Bites the Dust. They did that one. And there was another one like Don't Change Your Love or something like that.
All right, yeah.
So
not cutting you off, I'm sorry, but I said that yesterday. Remember yesterday we said 10 minutes, we're just gonna hop on and do this quick sound check. We stayed 4 hours. I'm not kidding.
I know.
Yeah, we
I
did.
know. Playing music.
I know.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It was hard,
Yeah.
man.
Like for me, 12 was a hard one for me because
Exactly.
that's my jam. But then I like, Metallica. I like that song called
Oh yeah,
One.
Same Man. Somebody put in there Metallica. That's a good
Same
one.
Man. Like it's so much different stuff what I listen to, what I like. It even with the reggae song, it was like, man, Mad Cobra, I like that. But it Bob Marley, you got Gregory Isaac, you got so many. It's so much stuff, man, that it's really kind of hard, really.
Yeah.
I guess what you feel at the time.
Exactly.
I wanted to play a little Patra on that reggae song because I used to love Patra back in the day. You know
what I'm saying? And
you
then with
want
the
to pull up
South,
to your people?
No, I was on that romantic call with her and Yo-Yo.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like then that's what I'm saying too. Well, like the female rappers, you got MC Trouble, rest in peace to her. You got Yo-Yo, you got it. It's just so much stuff, man. I'm just glad everybody. The collection and the songs that we picked was so versatile, and you know what I'm saying? It was dope.
I think when you do it next time, you got to get away to the people who rock with you this 2 hours. You got to get it where they can at least get one selection and get a little 45-second play of their thing. That would be fantastic.
Right.
They've been there the whole time, man. Shouts out to them.
Shout out to the whole chat, man.
I'm getting close to my bathroom break and going to sleep. I'm an old motherfucker. So shout out to
you, brother. It's all good.
Yesterday, because y'all asses stayed on so long, I was like, come on, man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Right.
So
go ahead and shout the stuff out there, Callie, man. Go ahead and shout the stuff out.
Yeah, man, we're gonna shut it down, man. We're gonna shut it down.
Again, I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate Retro Talk Forum. Appreciate you guys, man. My brothers. And first time, yesterday I got to see Ro, even though we follow each other online, and even his stories. He had such interesting industry stories. I hope to get to hear those next time around. But Cali Vegas IG, Cali Vegas YouTube, you can find me, man. But shout out to you guys, man. And this time it's the lighthearted stuff I needed today. You know, there's so much chaos. I had a blast.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ro, go ahead, hit your stuff, man.
Man, I just want to say thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Retro Talk Forum, man, for y'all even reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? I got hip to y'all through Cali Vegas, and I'm gonna tell you how I got hip to him. I was looking for a Diodora sneaker. I was looking for the Diodora 9000, like the track ones, and I typed it in, and he came up, and I just started going through his pictures, and I was like, man, and I hit him up like, dude, how you got all these pictures of these old shoes? And he was like, no, them not pictures, man, them the real thing. And I was like, what? He got the Sergio, man, that's what I'm saying, like, and ever since then, I just been a fan of his, and I can't wait to get with him in person, you know, and he got that LS coming out. I need that in a size 6, sir, too.
I need that too.
But,
size 11 and a half, baby.
I hear that. I hear.
Yep.
I do. I got you. Cats.
Yep, and shout out to my brothers, Another Bad Creation, man. We got some new stuff coming soon. We got a documentary we finna put out, you know what I'm saying? We sold a couple million records, you know what I'm saying? So we got people out there that want to tap into what we doing, and I tap into what y'all doing, so we all support one another, man. I appreciate it that y'all even invited me to do this with y'all. That's dope, man. I love
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate both of y'all, man.
Yeah. Now, for real, man. You know, bro, for you to even, you know, come on here with us, bro. You know what I mean? And you too, Cali, man. Both of y'all, bro. We really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all always got a spot here, man. You always got a spot here. No. And when all this stuff is over with, we know where y'all at, man. Trust me, we coming up there. We coming.
Right.
We didn't already discussed it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we coming.
Yeah.
We gonna hang out. We gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do something, man. You know, like I said, when all this stuff settles down, hopefully, man. You know, Lord willing, and everything like that, man. Yeah, we coming. So you know, shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all, cats, man. Appreciate y'all. For y'all, the first time coming in, man. Just check us out, man. Check out past shows. You know, this is stuff that we love to do, man. This is stuff we love to do, man. Shout out to my brother Black, man. And next time we do this, man, we're gonna put a call out for people in the chat to come up with questions for us. You know what I mean? So that'd be dope. You know, hopefully, you know, next time, Lord willing, when we come back on and do this, we're gonna definitely get some suggestions from you guys. You know, shout out to our sponsor, Lift Heavy and Beard Jet. I know y'all give them a follow, man. Great clothing, great products, you know what I mean, and fast shipping for real, man. But once again, Ro and Cali, man, appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, man. Great show tonight, man. This might be number one. You know what I mean? Change the pace. Yes, sir. ABC in the house.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to the page on Instagram and get your shirts. Another Bad Creation official, man. Y'all go shop with us. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I know I'm going to the bathroom now, so I'm going. I'm gonna listen to yours. Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom, man. I'm old.
You're good,
all
bro.
Right. Love you all.
Peace, brothers. Peace.
Man, this was a great show. I didn't want it to end, but I know, you know, things, you know, people got obligations, stuff like that. But very dope show. We appreciate everybody in the chat for coming through, rocking out with us, man. Like I said, this was something different, change of pace from what we normally do. With everything going on right now, I think this is like something, like you said, a little lighthearted to kind of get your mind off things and just put your mind in perspective of just great music, things that, you know, take you back to where you was when you first heard that song. So,
and we're gonna have to get, you know, we got to get V on here, you know what I'm saying? Because I know V, she's a music connoisseur.
Oh yeah, she's a music head. So yeah. You're right about that.
Yeah, you got to get V on here if she'll.
Maybe she could be that fifth person once we do this again, part 2 of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means we're gonna have a lot of categories. So once again, man, we appreciate y'all. This is Retro Talk Forum.
Playlist queen.
This is a Retro Talk Forum. Like I said, man, thank you, chat, for just being there with us. We didn't know how this was gonna go, We was hoping and praying that we can get, we can let this ride out and play. But we appreciate y'all. She said she's always down, so hey, there it is. There it is. See,
there it is.
You supposed to bust the verse. You're supposed to be singing. Hit them notes, bro. You gotta hit the notes, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm just a hype man.
But
get your fedora ready. Get your fedora ready.
Check us out, man, on Instagram, Retro Talk Forum. Check us out here on IG every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on YouTube. Check me out, Black Ass African _ whatever. Check Hot Dog out down there. I'm just riding high, man. I'm just riding high. So with that being said, man, we're Retro Talk Forum. We appreciate y'all. Once again, we appreciate y'all. We out.